So I'm back for another album review, and sorry, my hair is a little wet. It probably looks like I dyed it or something because it looks darker in the camera, but it's still kind of wet. It's like drying. But I wanted to put this album review up before I go see Demi Lovato, which is going to be tonight. I'm seeing her at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. This is going to be my second time seeing her. If you don't know, I'm a huge Demi Lovato fan. So the first album, I believe, without Tim Landers, who is their rhythm guitar player, who also did the backing vocals. He did kind of the edgier backing vocals, and he had like the blonde hair, and I always thought he was like a cool addition to the band, so it was kind of interesting to see what they were going to do without him. The release date for this is October 21st, and this is their album, Joyride. I kind of was scared to hear that Transit was making an album so quickly right after they made Young New England, because I love Young New England. If you guys want to see my review for that, I'll put it down below. So I was kind of skeptical on this, if this album was going to feel rushed. To get a good representation of what this album sounds like, I'd recommend listening to the first song that they released that also has a music video with it. It's called Rest to Get Better. And this song definitely is a good representation of the album because it shows the energetic guitars and it shows a very vibrant chorus. And it captures elements from Listen Forgive that I think old fans from that album would really appreciate. Another song that shows that same kind of energy is Saturday Sunday. I really love this track. From the bright guitars to the soaring vocals, it has this really nice sense of energy that just gives you off this catchiness, especially where the chorus is. And the backing vocals to this song almost kind of give it this darker dimension undertone thing, which I really like too. Pins and Needles is a song I think a lot of pop punk fans would really enjoy just because of how much energy this song gives, and it also has bright but yet edgy guitars in it with drums that crash constantly throughout the song. One of my favorites off of the album was Summer Dust. It starts out very soft and builds to this interesting punch of chords that just lift up the chorus of this song. By the way the drums and guitars are arranged, it's definitely more of a rock song, and it's something different that you don't hear from the band a lot, but you kind of heard it more from the last album. They kind of did something similar with this, but I really enjoyed this track. Another track that shows that fun energy side on this album is Ignition and Friction. With a few chugs of guitar, this song jumps right into a very energetic, upbeat chorus. The guitars really help impact the vocals on here and make it a very fun, catchy track, which was another one I really enjoyed off of the album. You also get to hear a bit more of some reflective songs off of this album, not just all of these fun, crazy, upbeat tracks, but the more reflective side. An example of that is Loneliness Burns. It's just as the title says, basically. It starts off with some unexpected piano, which you rarely hear from the band, and the sorrow is very prominent in the vocals on this song, and it matches very nicely with the bright swing beat, and then it fades off at the end with the piano. By Me is another one that I thought was more of a reflective track. I really enjoyed the lyrics to this one. The vocals come across very confident, especially with the backing vocals, giving you a pre-chorus that amps you up for the actual chorus. Nothing to Lose was another one of my favorites on this album. It has a very interesting tempo to it, which I like, and I enjoyed the carefree lyrics on this song, and the carefree vocals that flow so well with the guitars and the drums. And the guitar hooks and the vocals on this song make it irresistible to listen to. Another one that I really liked that sounded kind of different to me than what you hear from Transit is Too Little Too Late. The opening guitar lines of this song sound really cool and go well with the throbbing bass. It has that kind of chorus that makes you want to bobble your head back and forth. There's also some angst in the vocalist Joe's voice that you really don't hear a lot in this kind of way, and it makes the song sound more interesting, and it kind of surprises you in a good way. The last track on this album definitely surprised me too with the sound. It's called Follow Me, has a nice hook that pulls you right in, and it gives you more of an indie vibe by the drums and the soft vocals, and lyrically I think it's a really well-written song, and I think it ends the album very strong here. This album definitely fits its title. Joyride has a great mix of carefree, fun, energetic songs, and some more thoughtful, reflective songs. The guitars on this are consistently strong throughout this whole album and really make each song stick out a little bit more. Lyrically, it's kind of what you would expect from Transit. However, on this album compared to the others, there's a lot more happier songs on here than I feel like melancholy songs. And if you're looking for something that's fun and upbeat, but also has those introspective songs, this is definitely a good album for you to check out. I think old Transit fans would definitely appreciate this album more due to the energy that it has. And I gotta say, I didn't particularly like this album more than the last release, Young New England, just because I thought that album was so diverse musically and it just really gravitated towards me a lot. But this album was actually really solid and I was actually really impressed with it. I'd probably have to give it a 9 out of 10. So let me know what you guys thought about the album down below. I know that they did this thing where they released a song like every day, which I don't know why bands are doing that now because it really bothers me. But I guess now you can listen to the whole thing now because they put on their Facebook page, oh, a new song, a new song. So I guess you can check out the album now. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think this is better than their past work? Do you think they're getting better? Do you think they sound better without Tim the band? Let me know. Also, check out my social media down below, and you can follow me on those. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos, guys. Stay brutal, and stay tuned for more reviews.